YouTube, I'm back here today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very intrigued to be checking out Mythic Mischief Volume 2, Gargoyles, Fairies, Gnomes, and Werewolves join the class in the Seal of Excellence awarded strategy game. So I always feel like it's a good idea to mention if you received a Dice Tower Seal of Excellence, despite the fact there's a lot of saturation in the board game market. I think anytime you get a Seal of Excellence or that fancy pair that Shut Up and Sit Down gets, I think that's something you spotlight. In fact, I would use a chunk of this here to actually put that up there. Also, I'm curious to check this one out because it used to be on GameFound, and I love seeing things going from GameFound back to Kickstarter. I just feel like Kickstarter's eventually going to win that war. But player link, time count, age, I'd love to have all that information conveyed up here. I do see it's 3 boxes. I see over here stuff. So far zoomed out, I can't really make out what any of this is, which kind of makes me feel like it's totally wasted space. Like, oh, look, there's a thing over here. Anywho, it's already raised $244,000. It is funded. It is going to happen. As always, when you get in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? And good afternoon, Mr. Momo.
Mythic Mischief is a game that
personal touch, all right,
makes you feel clever. Every turn is a puzzle in which...
Love the subtitles. Ooh, wow. And immediately some really nice components. Ooh, that looks great. Okay.
You move hedges, fling enemies, distract the baddie, and string together the...
This is all within the first 8 seconds. I already, like, that is how you spotlight components right there. That looks great.
Perfect combination of abilities to catch an opponent who thought they were just oh so safe.
It is one of my favorite feelings in gaming.
Let's do a quick gameplay overview.
And then we'll jump into what to expect from this campaign.
In Mythic Mischief, you play as one of 11 factions of students.
Like the Metalhead Werewolves, the Class Clown Fairies, or the Peace-Loving Gnomes.
Each faction has a unique set of abilities that get more powerful throughout the game, and let you manipulate the board and any characters on it.
You earn points by changing the state of play in a way that places your opponents in the path of the Groundskeeper when it moves at the end of each turn.
When it comes to this campaign, there are a few things we're excited to share. For the first time, we'll have pre-painted miniatures available for both the new and the old faction.
Look at that! Is it this difficult? Like I'm looking at you, Call of Duty the board game. Is it that difficult? You got pre-painted minis. Spotlight it. Really mention it. I feel like they did that first thing. That's the first thing they mentioned. We now have pre-painted minis. Cool.
There's a stunning wooden board, a limited edition pre-painted Headmaster miniature, a free gift of premium Howlite action tracking dice for anyone who has backed any of our campaigns in the past, and more.
Brand loyalty. While I don't particularly care about those dice, I do love the basic premise of, oh, I back one of their previous projects and now I get an extra goodie because of that. That makes me more inclined to back this project and like the cut of the jig of this company. I love what they're doing here.
While we're excited about all these things, there are 2 things we are absolutely most excited about.
And here's the thing. I'm excited to hear too. I want to know. Like, they've got me hook, line, and sinker. I've never played this game. I have no... I know nothing about this game except from what I've seen. They have some really big, elaborate setups at conventions, but I feel like they are crushing this video right here.
The first, the 4 new asymmetric factions in Volume 2.
And the second, a multiplayer mobile app for iOS and Android.
Available in beta right...
Wow, that was a really... that was a split second of iOS app.
For iOS and Android.
It looked great.
Available in beta right now.
Let's talk about those 4 new factions first.
One of my favorite things about Volume 2 is that our community actually chose 3 of the 4 factions.
We only chose the Gnomes.
Hey, GameFound, what's up? Like looking at your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever friend. Okay. Cool, I love this. So once again, they're spotlighting, hey, we like to get interactive. We like you to help have input on our games. This is great. I love what they're doing here.
Fairies, and Gargoyles were chosen by all the backers of the Mythic Mischief Volume 1 campaign.
We then took those factions and built mechanics that were both balanced and thematic, and I've loved seeing that process of co-creation come to life.
Volume 2 is a standalone game that's fully compatible with all previously released Mythic Mischief content.
Thank you. I would use that word, though. Standalone. I would use the word standalone somewhere in here, potentially, but that's great, because too many companies, they don't specifically mention that, so good on you.
It features a new setting, a new baddie, and the 4 new asymmetric factions we just mentioned.
It plays 1 to 4 players
Ooh,
and
time
has 3
vessel
different
alert.
game modes.
A solo mode designed by the kings of solo modes, David Turtsey and Nick Shaw.
I'm just going to go half-point grade bump off of whatever is in my head at the end of this. How many times have I said this? If you're a fan of this show, or if you hate this show and you just watch it and hate yourself as you watch it, I mention it all the time. If you have a spotlightable designer, especially for a solo mode, spotlight it! It's not that difficult of a concept. They did it in the video. I love it. I love it.
A traditional standard rule set.
And a timed, fast-paced, single elimination blitz mode,
Ooh.
perfect for overcoming any analysis paralysis affliction.
I can't get over how much I love this video. I think this video is just one of the best videos I've seen in quite some time.
Now let's move on to the mobile app.
Mythic
sure,
Mischief for
why not?
iOS and Android lets you do all the same things as
How hard was that? How hard was that? I cover video games sometimes. How hard is it to mention the systems you're on? They did it there. iOS and mobile. Just the little things that should be obvious, they're crushing
the
here.
board game, but from anywhere in the world with anyone in the world.
In fact, our developer is an awesome guy named Adam, and he lives in Poland.
He's very good though. Don't challenge him.
Making a multiplayer video game version of Mythic Mischief has been a dream of ours since we designed Volume 1. And while this version still is in beta and has a few bugs to work out, we think it is wicked fun.
The gameplay is asynchronous, meaning each player has 24 hours to take their turn.
And you'll likely have multiple games
We're going to
running
the
at a
weeds.
time.
I love it.
Matchmaking, or you can challenge a friend. Whatever sounds more fun.
Okay, I want to pause this. I paused it quite a few times because I love what they're doing here, but I see companies do stuff like this all the time, and I feel like they're crushing it. I want to specify exactly what I'm talking about. I see companies that have more than one product that they're trying to sell you, and in this case, they're selling the expansion and most likely the base game and also this iOS app. The one that most comes to my mind is when people have like an RPG book along with their board game or something like that, and I feel like they focus on one or the other. This one feels like they're really giving the time and everything they need to both of these unique products. Just fantastic.
We've temporarily unlocked all 11 factions to play for free for the duration of the campaign. So
Wow.
go start playing.
Beta
You can even
test.
get your hands on these new Volume 2 factions right now.
And now is the best time to get involved. Everyone
Okay, that was a half-point grade bump up I was going to give him for this video. It's a full point grade bump up. I don't think I've ever given anyone a full point grade bump up for this video. Because I always think you should spotlight and pound your chest if you have a playable version of your game. And this sounds like an easily playable version of the game. Like, I literally am going to do a 1-hour review, which is this YouTube short video that I do about video games on this now, after hearing this. It's just... This is so well done.
Everyone who backs the campaign will receive the Volume 2 Kickstarter exclusive bundle for free.
Which has a ton of fun goodies.
You can unlock all 11 factions at a massive discount with the Mythic Online Founder add-on.
Which also gives you a second unlock code to gift to a friend. Buy
Oh,
one, get one.
perfect.
That's all we have for now. Explore the page below, and we can't wait to bring Mythic Mischief Volume 2 to life with you.
Lilia, where do gnomes get their lumber? The Gnome Depot.
Why did we just end on a dad joke?
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to use that on my son when he gets off the bus. I have 2 sons, so I will tell both of them. Jeremy said, hey, lots of nice experience from this company making this a super enjoyable video. They know what they're doing. Yeah, like that was fantastic. I think that was a fantastically made video. I don't have any questions except for the price, I guess, which we'll get to. That was really well done. Ivy Studios, 5 Create. Ivy is a collection of creative people with a passion for beautiful things. As a commercial animation studio, create work for clients like Amazon, Orbital, Netflix, Mad Robot, and Cartoon Network. It shows. Veiled Fate. That's the only one of their games that I have tried. It's Moonrakers. No, it's Veiled Fate. I tried out the deluxeified wooden version of that at Gen Con, I think, last year. Oh my gosh, it was disgusting. Veiled Fate. It was a fun game, but the wooden version of it, just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Fractured Sky, Moonraker's Titan, which made like $1 million, if I recall correctly. This made 1.1, and this one made 1.8. crushing it. All right, let's make sure people got their stuff, though. Not a flaming dumpster fire. I don't imagine it is. Hey there, I saw about the Mythic Mischief Kickstarter tomorrow. I made a different Kickstarter account because of issues with Apple ID and pledge manager for some email. So they say, can I get credit for the previous thing? Hi, closed at the end of May. My pledge. Are we getting any updates soon? We update once a month. This month's update will be coming shortly. So this one does not look like it's out yet. Let's check out this one right here. Okay, samples, yeah, I'm not particularly concerned about it. Titan Merge, Language Edition, Mythic Mischief Volume 2, English Fulfillment complete, June 30th. So yes, can you do it? Bam! Slap a stamp on it. Feels good. Yes. Do I want it? Yes. And how much is it? Hopefully we won't beat around the bush to get to the price. We have alluded to what I'm going to buy, though. Hey, Ricardo. Oh, hi there. So, yeah, man, 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes, ages 14 plus. I'd love that to be on the marquee somewhere, but I'm not. That video is so good. Are you feeling clever? Language launch day live stream. Okay. Praise for Volume 1. Damn good, dripping with personality, very deep, so much replayability. Just get this game 5 out of 5. So they're going with the superfluous quotes, which kind of sucks. I guess the replayability is great, but the very deep, I feel like if you're going to have superfluous quotes like this, lump them all together in this format. Don't make it where it's like I have to scroll one after the other, after the other, after the other. I see those so often. They have like a quote dump. It'll be like 6 quotes, and 5 of them are garbage, and you're just like, whatever after that point. So if you're going to do it, I guess do it like this. Anywho, that's all I need to see. The seal of excellence. Early backer award, first 48 hours, limited edition painted Headmaster Mini, bada boom. Honestly, that's what I'd put on that main marquee. I was uninspired by the main marquee here. I didn't think it, like, especially over here, where you can't even really see what's going on. I think you spotlight when you have first 48 hours, any sort of early bird thing. Praise for Volume 2, zany fun, a dueling game for Care Bears. The game effing slaps. It's still got it. Okay, these suck. Returning back, and once again, I don't put that on any of those people. I put them on them for just putting superfluous nonsense quotes. Returned backer award, free set of Howlite action tracking dice. Cool. Requires at least a $59 pledge. Join the beta. Cool. It's clickable. Delightful. The fact that I could take one of my favorite games anywhere and play with anyone is mind-boggling. I still can't believe it's real. That is I just want to... I took so long in that video to spotlight how spectacular that video is. So I feel I should take an equal amount of time to spotlight the things that I don't like. This is a terrible quote. This is a god-awful quote. I hate this quote so much because let's really break down what this quote is saying. Let's do that, okay? This quote is saying, hey, this thing exists. That's awesome. The fact that I could take one of my favorite games anywhere and play with anyone is mind-boggling. I guess it's like that it's multiplayer. Oh, it's multiplayer and it exists. Awesome. Like, that's such a terrible quote. What is Mythic Mischief? And once again, I'm not putting that on Jason. I'm putting that on them for putting this stupid quote. Abstract, anthematic, asymmetric that makes it to the table, high replayability. I mean, there's not much to say. You already know I love this game, although the Gnomes may well be my new favorite faction. Okay, so the expansion content's great. New setting and keeper. Mythic Mischief Volume 2 is a reminder that a great deep strategy game is sitting underneath a very fun theme. Also, Fairies rule. Whatever. Quotes aren't doing it, but video, just home run. Solving a clever puzzle at every time. Easy to learn, difficult to master, competitive, not competitive. Al skill, no luck. Ooh, I do like spotlighting that. I do know that tickles some people's fancy. Isn't that for the app, the quote? It is. It is. Which is, it's still just saying, hey, it exists. Like, I know it exists. You told me it exists. What do we got? Play it first. Like, why not actually, like, it's so smooth. I love the fact it's the 24-hour thing or something else. Something that's more useful than, hey, it exists. That's exciting. So why back now? $99 gets you the Headmaster, assuming you're here in the first 48 hours. The online, be the first 100 players to join the beta. The yearbook, get a free PDF of the yearbook. It's an art and puzzle book that will also be printed as an add-on. Okay. Oh, so there's like puzzly sort of solo games you can play with it? Cool. Play it first. Campaign discounts. Wood board. Beautiful. Red oak board complete with a canvas storage board. Discounted painted miniatures. All the sets. So the painted minis don't come with it, but they're discounted. Okay, and then Hedge Maze Challenge. The game effing slaps. I already saw that quote. I wasn't impressed the first time. Take part with the community in escaping the Hedge Maze. Each backer that pledges at least $59 will receive a Hedge Maze pin. If the community is successful, pin. There you go. That's what I'm sure you were all hoping for. More pins that will go into a drawer that will eventually get thrown away after, I'd say, how long do you throw that stuff away after? I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I'd say 7 years. But I know some people probably a lot less than that. 4 new factions. Volume 2 factions, cool. We're going into depth on these. That's good. So it's $99. Is it just one clean, clear pledge level? Can you find your way out? How to escape? Strikes remaining. So I do love the fact they're getting people engaged. They got this cool thing going on. Are you curious what lies at the end of the head maze? If the community can escape the maze, yeah, we get stuff. I'm bad at Mythic Mischief, and I still have this game. I have never won a game of it, and yet I keep wanting to play it. That's how good the game is. You know, I kind of like that quote. It's not just because I love Grant. I love me some Grant. You should check out his stand-up comedy, by the way, which is not, it's actual tabletop games, stand-up comedy. You should check him out. Mythic Mystic, join the time beta today. Take your time or don't. Asynchronous play means you'll have 24 hours to play your turn, or play fast with 10-minute turns. Fantastic. Love spotlighting this. Like, that quote right there is a million times better than that other quote from that other person. Mythic Online Founder add-on, so $10 gets you all 11 factions, plus all factions to a friend, a $30 value. Cool. Nice. I think that's definitely a reasonable price. The opening beta will end at the conclusion of this Kickstarter on October 7th. Anyone who purchases. So this is clear, clean information. This is great. Join the beta. Captures the magic. Haunting strategy on the go. Why put that quote there? Howdy, Huckleberry. Like, haunting strategy on the... Like, why put that quote there? It does nothing. The app is perfect. I'm obsessed. And I put that in the middle because it's Becca Scott. Epic Mischief on the go. These 2 quotes. Just god-awful. Just god-awful quotes. Gameplay. Groundskeeper. Ever-changing maze. Cool stuff. What do I want? What's shipping? And to see if there's another pledge level. An already outstanding game just leveled up. Okay. Ooh, how to play shipping video. Bada boom. I would put this way above some of the other stuff we got. But that's great. And that's specifically Volume 2. That's fantastic. And we have a rule booklet. What? No, get out of here, Dropbox. Check out that back of that rule booklet. Garbage back of the rule booklet. Totally wasted, but hey, whatever. It looks lots of pictures, illustrations, examples. This looks good. Very nice. Very nice. Looks great. I don't want to specify everything that I've got here so far. Nitpicks. I think overall this is crushing it. It's not often that an abstract strategy game implements a theme so successfully. The creativity that went into integrating the Mythic's unique personalities and the mechanics is what makes the theme truly shine. Tabletop Mom wins the award for best quote, in my personal opinion. The game is deeply attached to the theme. Now, I know other people have said that, but she expanded on it. But like, she expanded on it. 2 versus 2, 1 versus 2, 1 versus 1, tournament, solo mode, blitz mode, cool, lots of game modes, blitz team. It's a very live and live and let live, tactical combat game. I never set you back. Whenever I do damage to you by knocking your figure off the board, I just make you more powerful. Okay. That's just talking about a gameplay aspect. All right, this is one of those games I can't get enough of purely because I see the potential of every puzzle being different. What is in the Volume 2 box? Full list of components. I'd love inches as well as millimeters. That'd be nice, considering the majority of people here are from the United States of America. And yes, I can say that confidently most of the time without even looking, because that's 95% of the Kickstarters nowadays. The Appendix A box, new box, familiar factions. Previously only sold in smaller expansion boxes, we've combined the witches, ghosts, and trolls into a box the same size as Volume 1 and 2, complete with room for storing a neoprene playmat. So I'm assuming this is an add-on. I'd love a price there. That'd be nice. What's in the appendix box? Quote, there is so much to explore with each character, and yet the rule set for this game remains dead simple. You could dedicate a ton of time to just one faction, and after you've mastered that faction, you still have 3 others to explore. I do kind of like that quote. And then $59 for just the base one. So $99 for the one that they're hoping everyone's going to take, and I feel like they did a decent job selling me on. $59 for this. Oh, so it does come with painted minis. Okay, I do feel like the wording up top where they said discounted painted minis is a little bit confusing. But other than that, I feel like it's reasonable. And then you get the all-in $159. I'll be very curious to see how well this sells, because this essentially is saying how many people did they convince that they need, that don't have this, that we need everything. And then $179 alumni painted bundles. What is this? Oh, look at that. A little recommended if you don't own anything Mystic Mischief, but you want it all non-painted. Recommended for owners of all 7 Mystic Mischief Volume 1 factions who want to upgrade to painted miniatures. I do like that little sentence there. Recommended if you don't own anything Mystic Mischief, but you want it and you want it painted. This is great. These are very clean, clear pledge levels. I feel like they're really far down. Not sure what to pledge. If you love Mythic Mischief, those characters are fresh, mechanics unique, and prove a new puzzle to solve. If you have never played, fix that. If you like Mythic Mischief, these characters are fresh, mechanics unique, and proud. Okay. All right, I'm done with the quotes. There's just too many, and my mouse is ghetto and won't scroll down. Here we go. So let's check out the pledge levels. I'm excited to see it. So we got 202 people sitting on the fence. We have 1,053 people who are returning backers who just want the base game. We have 82 backers. Wow, who want the painted minis? Okay, that's really showing us the painted minis and how they move the needles. AKA they don't. Good for people. Good for people. You know what? I imagine it's because most people are going to be at the one that has everything painted. I don't know. New student bundle. So we got 331 people who don't have it or getting it. Alumni painted bundle, 243. That makes way more sense. Yeah. I was wondering if that would be it. Then 169. So good. The most popular pledge level, sanity prevails. We don't need painted minis, and majority of people saying, yeah, we don't need painted minis. Either way, that tells me that all these pledge levels are pretty viable because all these numbers are reasonable. Like, there's not like one that has like 6, is what I'm saying. Sometimes you'll see a pledge level and there'll be like 6 or 7 people be like, that should be an add-on. The fact that each one of these has 80 plus, that's a very good sign that they knew their customers. Agree, we had to wait a long time for those other pledge levels. Yeah, and I think that's because they want you to buy the $99 one, and I'm glad that everyone is slapping them in the face and saying, nah, I'll stick with the $59 one, and I do apologize for slapping my hands right there, because I imagine it didn't sound great. Kickstarter, showing some sanity. That doesn't typically happen. Normally it's, I want everything, I want the $300 version. You know, go look at Harvest, for example, like Good. The balance of big power plays for setting defensive positions is a constant mental battle, especially now with even more mythic variability. That seems like a hoity-toity quote, but I do like that quote. I like it. Yes, look at me. I'm not going to have... No, I don't want any of those fancy pictures of me like a monster. I'm going to look fancy. Mythic Manor yearbook. Cool. That's the thing that you can get. You get automatic as your print. Can you solve the puzzle? Layout cards. God, it's almost too much at this point. Like, I'm over this. And then just so many quotes. The asymmetrical factions adds a ton of variety to the game. The different matches. Come on, can I get... Oh, add-ons. Hey, cool. I definitely feel like we're going long here. The band has started playing, and I'm like, come on, can we just get to the shipping? Once again, that's one of the few things I like about GameFound better. And all Kickstarter has to do is just, hey, boom, put a couple more things here. Like risks. Nobody's reading risks. No one who backs Kickstarter is going down to the risk section. Put shipping as one of those. Kickstarter, get your stuff together. Okay. This is a top 5 solo experience as well as a top 5 abstract game to me with an astonishing amount of theme flowing with the solo one there. That's nice. Okay, quotes, retaining the... Was that the shipping? No, I didn't miss it. August 2024, so Gen Con release, maybe a soft launch at Origins, retaining the original spirit of Mythic Mischief, this new locale, the new factions, add more chaotic family fun to the mix that you won't want to miss. Don't care. It's pretty much just saying, hey, it exists. Shipping will be charged after the campaign and the pledge manager, so $15 for... Ew, you suck. Okay. Don't like this. So, there's more than one pledge level here, which means there should be more than one shipping price. Like, just hard stop. Especially considering, what is this shipping price for? I imagine this shipping price is for the $99 one. Which, once again, I'm very happy that most people aren't taking. Because they clearly wanted me to take it, and I love when things blow up in people's faces. And so I'm glad. Hopefully this is going to cause them to reevaluate that. Because I think we're getting to the point where it's like, maybe we tone it down, Kickstarter. Maybe we tone it down a little bit. Calling all retailers, the team stuff, things, we've done things. I got it. I see the polish. So, in and out the door, I'm looking at a $74 expansion. Doesn't feel great. Price, I mean, actually, I guess the $99 one, yeah, doesn't feel great. Lots of videos, video dump here, previews, don't care. Tutorial, that's nice. Just a video dump, oh my good God. Hey, there's Grant. Yeah, at least I like how they did the video dump at the end. But man, this is a bloated Kickstarter page. So, let's check out the FAQ updates, comments, give this one a grade. I'd organize this like Reload from Colossal Games. Just makes it easier. My question's question 10. Then I have to read through 10 other questions to get to it. But if there's only 11, it's not a big deal. Is the rule booklet available? Will Mischief be in other languages? Can I buy the ghosts and witch strains and witches? What is the Appendix A box? Okay. No updates yet. It just launched a little bit ago. And comments. Let's get into them. If I have backer the last volume and don't plan on getting the prepaid minis and I'm receiving the prepaid minis that come from backing early, is that an extra mini? Well, stuff things. Hopefully they come in here and they answer some of these questions. Granted, this is just 10 minutes ago, so I'm not going to criticize. Where do we get the code or whatever is really need to play online? It is beta now. You can sign up here. I've been indicated the box will fit sleep. Yeah, I definitely think that this campaign would be better if they trimmed off, I'd say... Agreed. Ricardo, painting is expensive, probably deservingly so. Let's see. Ricardo said, painted villas look great. I think it may be a fair price, but it's still a lot of money. I would like to have it all painted. Agreed. There's the big thing there, because when you're getting that $99 version, your old ones won't be painted, which I feel like most people, since if anything I've learned from Kickstarter is most people are completionists. They want everything, and having half painted, half not painted, I think is going to be weird for people. Things that could be better. First 48-hour bonus quotes got a little long shipping. Minor things, A-, no B+. How do you feel they ran the Kickstarter? Gave it an A-. Yeah, that's around the range I'm at. I honestly, I'll be quite frank with you. After that video, I thought we were cruising to an easy A/A+ territory. I gave that a full point grade bump up. But dear God, they really beat you down with this Kickstarter page. It is so stupidly long with so many terrible quotes and pledge levels that are just kind of hidden, and the add-ons are buried and the shipping is buried, and it's not ideal shipping. It's not good shipping outside the United States of America, and I don't think it's particularly good shipping inside the United States of America, and they don't even tell you which pledge level has which level of shipping because they want everyone to go to this $99 pledge level, and luckily, I will say, it's the least popular pledge level, so I'm happy to see that, to be quite frank with you, just because Kickstarter's dumb. So I'm still gonna go with an A- on this one. I think that video is gonna sell it though. But just so bloated. I think you could easily cut out 20% of that Kickstarter page and not miss a beat, like 100%. And I'm not talking about all the videos at the end. I think the video dump at the end, I think that's a great idea. Maybe bump up that tutorial a little bit higher. But still, end of the day, Mythic Mischief Volume 2, A-, very solid project. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Mythic Mischief Volume 2. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 17,000 subscribers in 2023 to make it my biggest year ever. And quick show note, no show next Monday, next Tuesday. I will be out of town. Bye-bye.